Anything else that anyone would like to say? This is public comment time, yeah, for anything that's not on the agenda. And if you, we don't have microphones in this room, unfortunately, so if you could enunciate so that we can hear you.
I don't stand there, do I?
Yeah, please. Just pretend it's the podium.
It's a recorder.
Okay.
Recording the meeting.
Hi, everybody. I'm Denise Alleray. Flew in a little bit late. Sorry about that. But thank you so much for this meeting. But there's a couple of items that I would like to get some clarity around. Recently, the police chief has written in a blog and talked about criminalization of syringes in parks and beaches. And that concerns me very, very much because that's the wrong. We're going backwards in time. We've done a lot to decriminalize, make personal drug use misdemeanors, and stop the war on drugs, which is really a war on drug users. And I've been talking with people for 2 years. People are afraid to carry their syringes because they're afraid of a probation violation. I have a woman who pays someone to take her syringes to the syringe exchange. She's afraid of getting caught with them on her person. So we've been talking to people and begging them and giving out containers and saying, please keep them in your purse, and please, here's all these different sizes. This is what you have to do. And I've been talking to Rick and just really imploring people, like, no, the police are going to be very appreciative when they see these red boxes. And if this kind of word gets out and comes down the pipe, the opposite is going to be true. People are going to be more inclined to fling them, which nobody wants. And the other thing about syringes that end up on the beach oftentimes don't start there. They come from the rivers and they come from waterways. So it's really not an effective solution anyway. There's no data to support that kind of citations that turn into failures to appear, that turn into warrants is actually going to be effective. So I'm very opposed to that, and I want the council and the Public Safety Committee to consider that very carefully. I don't know where the status of this is because, as you know, the state law is actually just the opposite. You can own, carry, possess a syringe. Anyone can. It's not a crime. It's not a misdemeanor. It's not a citation. And that's the way it should be. So the state law is moving in the right direction. And any kind of ordinance that the chief suggested is actually the antithesis of state law, which I don't even know if that's possible. And the other thing briefly that I wanted to discuss is if you've been here as long as I am, and Deputy Chief Martinez, syringe exchange in Santa Cruz County started in about the late 1980s. We've had several chiefs come down the road. 100 years ago when my uncle was in this department under Chief Belcher, Chief Bassett, they had a palatable relationship with the people that ran the programs. They would meet regularly. They had open communication. They had open dialogue. I know Heather Edney would even come to roll call and talk to people about the issues and complexities around syringe use. And that was in the dark days of everything was illegal. So, and then we had what I experienced in talking with one of the women who ran the program who had a master's in public health. They begged Kevin Vogel to meet. They wanted to meet with police about the syringe programs. And he said, no, I don't believe it. It's illegal. It's a crime. We don't agree with it. So that was the beginning of a really dysfunctional relationship around public health, in my opinion, in the city of Santa Cruz. And what I want to do is to avail myself at any place, any time, any law enforcement. I am available. Our coalition is available. Any council member. This is nothing secret. It should be as natural to talk about as safe sex. So please reach out to us if there's anything you want to know. If the police department has any other information. We want to have a healthy dialogue and not go back to the dark ages. So thank you very much.
Thank you.